Hi, I'm Leonard Maltin, and welcome to Disc 1 of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Until recently, I wouldn't have been able to make that simple statement because the Disney company didn't own these cartoon shorts. When Walt lost the rights to his only starring character in a bit of double dealing, he learned a valuable lesson about owning whatever he created from that day on. But as you'll see in a documentary short made by Leslie Iwerks, what seemed like a body blow at the time led to the birth of Mickey Mouse. You'll also learn how the Disney company finally reclaimed the Oswald cartoons more than 80 years after they were made. Disney has the best track record in Hollywood for taking care of its films, but in this case, they didn't own the cartoons or the negatives. That's why it's taken a worldwide search to track down prints of as many Oswald cartoons as possible and restore them. Some came from worn 16mm home movie prints, others from foreign film archives, and some from reissued versions that were cut and resequenced in the 1930s. Some look great and others look less than perfect, certainly not up to usual Disney DVD standards, but we're lucky to have them at all. All of them now boast newly recorded scores by silent film composer par excellence, Robert Israel. Watching these films today, we have the ability to see how Walt and his staff developed their animation and storytelling skills during a crucial year from 1927, when his first successful series, the Alice cartoons, petered out, to 1928, when Mickey was born. Without a live-action little girl to fill up time, the Disney team had to devise non-stop action and gags for their new flop-eared rabbit star. What you see in these primitive but energetic films is the basic template that would serve not only Walt Disney and his star animator Ub Iwerks, but the animators who broke away and began making cartoons for Warner Brothers in the early days of sound: Hugh Harman, Rudy Ising, and Friz Freleng, who all worked on Oswald. Principles of movement like squashing and stretching, surreal gags inspired by Felix the Cat's ability to turn anything, including parts of his body, into tools and props, and experiments with perspective and point-of-view camera shots all found their way into these simple black and white cartoons. They may not be sophisticated, but they never stop moving because they can't lean on dialogue or funny voices to maintain the audience's interest. Just as he did throughout his career, Walt encouraged his colleagues to work hard to make each film better than the last. And occasionally, there are moments in these cartoons that make you stop and take notice, like the use of shadows during a sword fight in Oh, What a Night. To help you appreciate these cartoons and how they fit into the context of Walt Disney's career, as well as the development of animation itself, we've asked animation expert and author Jerry Beck, and animator and historian Mark Kausler to provide commentary tracks on some of their favorite shorts on this disc. Oswald may have been billed as a lucky rabbit, but it seems to me that we're the lucky ones to have a chance to see these cartoons after so many years and fill an important gap in our knowledge of all things Disney.